Alycats indie viewers. So today I'm doing a type of video I don't do a whole lot of, but this intrigued me, and it's called The Movie Tag, just a very simple name. And I'm really late to the bandwagon on this because my friends Johnny Tejas, Pixie Willows, Your Geeky Neighbor, Jimmy Arias, I'm sure there's others that I'm forgetting, have already done this tag. And I wasn't even tagged, but I found the videos. I'm like, I have to do this because I'm such a cinephile. Like, I love movies so much. So, I didn't get tagged, but I'm still doing this video. And I've actually tried to record this 3 times already, and I just wasn't happy with my previous efforts. So hopefully this one goes well. Let's get started. Number 1. What is your favorite film of all time? My favorite film of all time, don't laugh at me, it's Where the Heart Is. And Where the Heart Is just such a moving film, and it's incredible. It's got Natalie Portman, Ashley Judd, Sally Field, James Frain, so many great actors and actresses in it. It's amazing. 2. What is your favorite scene from that movie? Okay, this might be a spoiler if you haven't seen the movie, so tune in now if you want to see Where the Heart Is, but when Nova Lee, who is played by Natalie Portman, she gets left at Walmart by her boyfriend because she's 17 years old and pregnant, and he leaves her at Walmart and she's homeless. So she stays in Walmart and she goes into labor at Walmart and delivers her baby at Walmart. And I just love that labor scene because you see Forney Hull, played by James Frain, come in and help her deliver the baby, and it's just so moving and so touching, and it's just incredible. Gives me goosebumps every time. 3. Who are my favorite actors and actresses? My favorite actors, there's a lot, and my tastes are very unique in actors, I would say, somewhat. But I really love Alexander Skarsgård. He doesn't get the recognition he deserves, but he's such an amazing actor. He can transform into so many different roles. Also, I really love Jared Leto. He's just so unfairly talented and beautiful, it's not even funny. I also really like Neil Patrick Harris. I like, let's see, I had all these in my head now, it just went poof. Let's see. I'll think of them. But actresses, I love Jennifer Lawrence, Shailene Woodley. I love Natalie Portman, Keira Knightley. Benedict Cumberbatch is another great actor. Martin Freeman. I love Martin Freeman. Yeah, those are some major heavy hitters for me. I love all those actors and actresses. They're phenomenal and amazing, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some. I like Johnny Depp. Some of his newest roles aren't that great though, like Lone Ranger and stuff, but his older roles like Edward Scissorhands and What's Eating Gilbert Grape and all those fantastic films he did earlier, he's so good in. 4. Favorite directors. My directors kind of bounce all over the place taste-wise, but I really love David O. Russell. He's my favorite director of all time. David Fincher, oh, so good. Satoshi Kon, an amazing anime film director. Hayao Miyazaki, of course, of Studio Ghibli fame. I love, gosh, Alyssa, you're blanking. Let's see. Who else do I love? It seems like there's another David that I loved as a director. There's David Fincher and David O. Russell. Darren Aronofsky, I love Darren Aronofsky. He's really talented. Joss Whedon, love Joss Whedon. Tim Burton, mostly. Some of his films are kind of but most of them are really good. So that's all I can think of at the moment. But yeah, I love a lot of different kinds of directors. You know, they might be kind of off the wall or whatever, but I really love their directing styles, and I just love their films and stuff. They're just great. Guilty pleasures. I really love this horror movie called The Messengers. It's got Kristen Stewart in it and it's not Dylan McDermott. Anyway, it's really fantastic and to me, but a lot of people think it's not good enough to be considered horror, and I'm just like, what? But I really love The Messengers. I love Never Cry Werewolf, this really cheesy sci-fi original film about this girl who has a really hot next door neighbor move in, but he's a werewolf and no one believes her. And I also really love The American Mall, this MTV produced musical that is set in a mall. But it's touching, and it's about a songwriter, and she meets this guy who's a janitor who's also a songwriter and singer, and they connect and stuff, and it's just, they're all amazing to me. Favorite tearjerker? I've got a few. The Fault in Our Stars makes me cry like a baby every single time, but it's so good. The Notebook. Oh, The Notebook. A Walk to Remember. That's torture for me, but I'll watch it all the time because I love it, but it's torture because it's so sad. 7. Which character from a movie has scared you the most? There's been several, like Chucky. Oh, no. Chucky, no. Pennywise from It. I haven't even seen it. I haven't seen Child's Play either. But just the character designs scare me to pieces. Like, I hate dolls and clowns. And, the girl from The Exorcist. Can't watch that either. I haven't watched it. But just seeing a picture of her scares the ever-living shit out of me. So, yeah, those are the characters that scare me so much. 8. Which movie do you love that everyone else hates? I'm sure there's a lot, like, a lot of people don't like The Messengers, Never Cry Werewolf, American Mall, because I'll admit they're kind of on the cheesy side, but they're really good to me. But yeah, a lot of people don't like them, and that's perfectly fine. Which movie do you hate that everyone else loves? There's a couple. I don't like Superbad. Everyone's like, that's the greatest comedy of all time, Alyssa. I hate it. I hate it so much. The only good part about Superbad was McLovin to me. Everything else was so stupid. I don't like Step Brothers or any Will Ferrell movie, to be honest, because I don't like Will Ferrell. I don't like Jim Carrey movies. I don't like Blade Runner, and that hurts me so much to not like Blade Runner because I've tried to watch it 3 times now, and I want to love it so bad because it's a classic in the sci-fi genre, and like it's based off a Philip K. Dick novel, and I want to love it so bad, but I can't. It's just, it doesn't gel with me, and it upsets me so much because I keep trying to make myself love this film, but I just can't. And I'm just like, I want to like Blade Runner so much, but I can't. 10. Favorite movie duo. There's going to be several of those, but there's 40 Hole and Novalee Nation from Where the Heart Is. There is Augusta Suarez and Hazel Grace Lancaster from The Fault in Our Stars. There's I always blank and it's terrible. Landon Carter and Jamie Sullivan from A Walk to Remember. Those are my favorites. And Groot and Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. 11. Which actors, actresses do you have a crush on? Actors that I think are gorgeous. Mikhail Huisman. He's a newer actor. He's been in like Game of Thrones. He's going to be in Age of Adeline. He was in Orphan Black. He's gorgeous. Jared Leto, of course. Alexander Skarsgård, of course. Joe Manganiello. Neil Patrick Harris. I don't care about his sexual orientation. He's just gorgeous. And so is Matt Bomer. I have a problem with men. I think a lot of them are beautiful and gorgeous, so I could go on, and I'm not going to do that to you, so yeah. 12. Favorite movie villain. There's several. I love Loki from Thor and the Avengers and all that. I love Loki. I really love Harley Quinn, which you don't really see her a lot in films, but I'm hoping that is rectified in Suicide Squad, that she's done justice by Margot Robbie. I really love like the Disney villains. They're so good. They're so good. 13. Which movie has surprised you the most? Ooh, that is hard because, you know, a lot of movies surprise me with their quality. Like, let's say, I'll just say Predestination. I went in thinking it'd be mediocre. It was fantastic. Same with Snowpiercer. Those really surprised me. There's excellent entries into the sci-fi movie genre, and they're just fantastic films. Those are the only ones that are coming to mind right now, but I'm sure after I film this I'll be like, oh duh, I should have included this and this and this and this. 14. Least favorite director. There's a few that I don't like, and a lot of people love these, so I'm sorry if I offend you by saying these, but I don't like Ethan and Joel Coen. I don't like any of their films. I want to watch Fargo, but since I don't like any of their other films, and I've watched several, I'm afraid to watch Fargo, because I don't want that iconic film to be, you know, like, blasted in my mind for being terrible in my opinion. I don't like Christopher Nolan. I'm sorry, I haven't watched his earlier works, but like the Dark Knight trilogy, didn't like it. Didn't like Interstellar. I watched some of Inception, didn't like it. It's just, it hurts me, but I don't like Christopher Nolan's new works, at least. I haven't seen Memento and The Prestige, which a lot of people say are amazing. I need to watch those, but I haven't seen those. I don't like Christopher Nolan or Ethan and Joel Coen. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan. 15. Favorite book turn movie. Again, there's several. They're The Fault in Our Stars, A Walk to Remember, The Notebook, Where the Heart Is. Those are all fantastic book to film adaptations, as are The Hunger Games and the Divergent series as well. 16. Which movie has had a significant impact on my life, or your life? Where the Heart Is, definitely, because it really shaped me as a person, because through a lot of hard times I'd watch it, and Nova Lee goes through so much, you're like, I can go through that too. So that has really shaped me. And let's see, 17. Favorite movie quote of all time. Silver Linings Playbook. Okay. Pat Solitano, played by Bradley Cooper, has this line that goes, if you stay positive and work your hardest, you have a shot at a silver lining. And that just resonates with me so well. That's another movie that has significant impact on my life, because it portrays mental illness in a very realistic way, and it's just moving and beautiful and amazing. Yeah. 18. Favorite movie score or soundtrack. Again, there's several. You're gonna like hate me or laugh at me, but the Twilight Saga has amazing music. Trust me, it has amazing music. So does 50 Shades of Grey. Guardians of the Galaxy has an amazing soundtrack. The Divergent series, Divergent and Insurgent, have amazing music. The Hunger Games films have amazing music. There's so many films that have just fantastic, phenomenal scores that people don't really give a chance to, or soundtracks. Frozen. Frozen. Every Disney movie, basically. 19. Best movie you've seen recently. The latest movie I've seen was Insurgent, and it was just fantastic and phenomenal, and I loved it, and I could just eat it up. So, Insurgent. So that's the movie tag. I'm not going to tag any specific person because I know a lot of my friends have already done this tag, but if you're watching this and you haven't done it and you would like to do it, I'll put the questions in the description box down below, and let me know if you do it because I want to see your responses. So if you like this video, please leave a like. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought. Favorite city, friends, and family can see. Share me as long as you do it nicely, and subscribe for more videos of epic geekiness, because I cover video games and movies and books and TV shows and all other kinds of geeky goodiness. So please subscribe. And I'm gonna go. Peace and kisses. Bye.